Baking with Miss Olvido. Hello and good morning. Here I am to show you how to make chocolate chip cookies. Those chocolate chips that you love that I make at school. Okay, first of all, remember what I told you. To make a recipe, the first thing you have to do is have everything prepared. So now I'm going to show you how I have everything prepared. Okay? Okay, we need 280 grams of flour, which is here, and with a whisk we are going to whisk it a little bit. Half a teaspoon of salt, which we put in the flour. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Remember, this is baking soda. And 2 teaspoons of corn flour, cornstarch or corn flour, which is this. We have all the dry ingredients, and what we are going to do is mix the dry ingredients with a whisk. We're going to whisk them around. I have 170 grams of butter, which I have to put it in the microwave to melt. 250 grams of sugar, 150 brown sugar and 100 grams of white sugar. Vanilla, which I will need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 eggs, 1 whole egg. When I say whole egg, I mean yolk and white, and the other only the yolk, no white. So we need 1 whole egg and 1 yolk. And then I need 180 grams of chopped chocolate or chocolate chips. I like chopping my own chocolate. I'll show you how. Okay, now I'm going to melt the butter. This is the way I cut the chocolate. I put the bar of chocolate half on top of the other, cut it this way and then this way, for it to be chunks of this size. I've got my butter melted here, and also I forgot to say that you have to have a container with clean paper covered with it, and some on the sides, because we have to rub the dough. Okay, in the melted butter we are going to put in all our sugar, and we are going to whisk it for it to melt a little bit with the butter. The butter is a bit hot now because it's been melting in the microwave. So now we whisk it. Whisking the sugar with the butter, it's indifferent how long you whisk it. You can be whisking it as long as you want. Okay? Then you put in the egg and the yolk. Okay? And you carry on whisking. Until it's well incorporated. Now you get the vanilla and you put 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This gives it a special taste, which is very good. I've washed my hands very well. You know that cooking, what the most important thing is to have your hands very clean, and you can use your hands. And now we whisk it again. While you are whisking the wet ingredients, the butter, with the sugar, the vanilla and the egg, it's indifferent how much you whisk them. You can be 5 minutes, you can be 3 minutes, it's indifferent. I'm telling you this because once you have whisked it and it looks nice and creamy, okay, look, there it is. It's very important because the next thing you're going to do is change the whisk for a spatula. we are going to put the flour, all the flour in. And now it's not a question of whisking, it's a question of mixing the flour, folding it, not whisking it. You go right down and up, down and up. You are folding in the flour. You must not whisk it or mix it too much. When the flour is nearly incorporated, but it's not really, you see that it's incorporated, but there's still lumps of flours. Don't worry. Now you have to put in the chocolate, okay? All the chocolate. And just do a little mixing. Okay, I've got the chocolate and I just mix 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's it. Look, that's it. And now what I am going to do is put all this dough in the container I have prepared here. So I'm going to just throw it in. And it's got to go in the fridge. It's got to go in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Normally what I do, I make it 1 day before. And then I bake them the next day. I'll show you how. I'll be back tomorrow to see how we bake them.